Good morning, lads and lassies. Irish Demon here. I'm back in my office. You might be wondering why I'm moving around. It's because I'm on my new phone. I haven't had time to set up my laptop or anything since we got home. So we got home last night. I absolutely crashed out so hard. Just drove for like 6 hours, so I was pretty exhausted. So this video is part one. Part two will be released directly after it. So the first one might be a little bit boring. I don't know. I'm just kind of randomly vlogging just to see, how it goes. And it's just a little bit of fun with me and the missus. So we went down to a place called Margaret River. We visited a few places down there, did some of the skate parks. Some of the things that I said would happen in this video didn't. For whatever reason. So I was supposed to fly a drone up over the skate park, couldn't do it because of the rain, and a few things like that. So yeah, enjoy. This is part one. Part two will be released like directly after it, so keep your eyes open for that one. And thank you all so much, and I will catch you for the next one. Hey Jen.
Yeah.
I'm a panty dropper. I got stuck holding these while she's in getting changed. Just dropping the dogs off at the kennels. They are not happy. Hey, don't cry. It's okay. Well, lads and lassies, we are about halfway to our destination in Margaret River. So far, so good. The roads are pretty quiet, but you know, Western Australian drivers are horrendous. So there's been some pretty crazy shit happen on the road already. Now, we just saw a kangaroo on the side of the road dead. How big was it?
It was huge. Like, I didn't
Massive.
massive.
I'm talking, we're in an average speed camera zone. But yeah, this kangaroo was on the side of the road, and I genuinely thought that it was a couch that somebody had abandoned. It was, Jen, was that not the biggest kangaroo you've ever seen?
It was about the
ginormous.
size of a fully grown man. And
Yeah,
it had
bigger.
huge.
It had huge legs. Yeah, it had a huge pair of balls.
Yeah.
And a massive set of legs. We're like, see the size of its arms?
Yeah, it was huge.
The thing was almost as muscular as
Who the
me.
hell drove into that and drove off? Like,
Yeah, how could someone survive
it must have been
that?
a huge 4x4
Big fucking
or a
ute or
truck or
something.
something.
Alright, well that's it for now, lads and lassies. We'll check back in a little while. Well, we stopped at a small shopping centre to get something to drink, and we found a biltong shop. That is rocking. So we're here in a clothes shop. NASA shills. More NASA shill. Look at the shillatry. The sheer shillatry. We travelled for about 3 hours, and she drags me into another clothes shop. Could never get lost in the bush with the colour of my car. We'd be seen from space. Mrs. Demon bought me a drink, which I can only describe as potentially being actual leprechaun semen.
Leprechaun jizz. What does it taste like? What is it? Peppermint?
It is spearmint.
I would imagine that would taste like some kind of medicine.
Spearmint milk tastes like you brushed your teeth
Yuck.
and then drank milk.
Yuck.
It's going to be a no from me, bro. Anyway, we're going to the skate park. All right, so we found a nice little skate park to have a quick rip in. It's really fucking hot though. so here we are. And this is our cabin. All right, check this out. And here's our cabin. Lounge. Check this out. This is right in our room. It's so whisper quiet. So this is a message to you, Nathan Thompson. This is what we call a bath. Something you've probably never seen in your life. All right, so we're down in Margaret River. It's quite nice out here, actually. It's pretty quiet because it's a Sunday evening, but the place is really nice. Repping the NASA. Oh, the Schiller tree. So yeah, we're just going for our dinner reservation and then back to the hotel and chilling out. See you in a bit. So guys, we're in a Korean barbecue joint. I'll just show you. It's so good to see. It's so good to see us like a restaurant full of people having a good time. It's great. It's a good throwback to somewhat better times. So yeah. Anyway, I'll show you what we get. So Mrs. Demon has got the sweet and sour pork for her birthday dinner. And this is what I got. Beef ribs with kimchi, rice, and a few bits and pieces. I would never eat even a quarter of this, but anyway, let's get stuck in. Somebody's cold. There she is, Big Blue. You could never miss this fucking car, man.
You'll never lose this car.
You will never lose this car in a car park. And it's fast as fuck. Watch this. You okay? I hit the lock button. So that completes day one of our trip. It was an awesome day. We were pretty exhausted after all the traveling, so we just went straight back to the hotel and just crashed. Watched a bit of Netflix and I pretty much just fell asleep straight away. So day two, we decided to go whale watching. And that was amazing. So that particular area, there's about 10,000 humpback whales, and we caught them just before they decided to head south for our summer. So I'm going to show you some of that footage in the next video. Now, it was a little bit of a sad day also. So the morning that when I woke up in the morning, I had a message from my brother that sadly a very beloved family friend who had been suffering, for the past couple of years with some different illnesses and some issues, had very sadly passed away. Now, Jim was a friend of our family since I was about 10 years old or so. We actually moved to the same new housing estate when we were kids. So I grew up with his kids. We were great friends growing up. Jim and my dad were like best mates for years and years and years. So it was, it was heartbreaking to hear that news first thing in the morning. I knew he was, sick and he was on life support and things, and I was really hoping that he'd pull through, but sadly he didn't this time. And so yeah, I want to dedicate this video to Jim. The funeral's tomorrow, so I'll be thankfully able to watch the live stream. I wish I could be there with my family and his, but given that COVID is on and whatever else, sadly we can't travel there due to the lockdowns in Ireland. There's going to be very limited numbers at the funeral, so thankfully we'll be able to watch it as a live stream. But yeah, so it was pretty heartbreaking. So we went out and we had a good day, thinking about Jim, and Mrs. Demon knew Jim very well too. So yeah, rest in peace, Jim.